6, 7, 8, 9. What's up, guys? How are y'all doing? I hope all is well. My name is Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. All right? We were not on yesterday, but we had a really nice time. Yesterday was an awesome day, and now we're back at it. And let's get this show on the road, man. All right, let's do that. What a game yesterday. I heard all about it, read up all about it, and, man, that was a beauty. Maybe I should probably go away a little bit more often. I don't know. Maybe. But if that's what it's going to take for us to win, you got to do what you got to do. But 19 runs, that's absolutely incredible. And it really all started off, even though it wasn't necessarily the best start by Wheeler, as he went 5 innings and he allowed 4 earned runs, give up a home run to a Dominic Smith in the second inning. But, I mean, you had a Bohm RBI single, right? You were able to get a lot of great production from a lot of awesome players. And I just really think that the offense really showed up, no doubt about it, yesterday. But they really just played their hearts out. Now the question is, can they still put up together a really good amount of runs today? Because hopefully they save some of those for today. Because that's a really big thing. So, I don't know. And it'll be interesting to see what happens. But Schwarber had 4 RBI yesterday. He went 2 for 5. He scored 3 runs. Turner went 2 for 4 and scored 3 runs. It's just like absolutely insane. Really, it is. But you have to think that hopefully it'll be a similar type of approach today. You know, that's really what it's going to have to be if they want to come out on top. Ranger Suarez gets the start on the mound, and he will be going up against Trevor Williams. And it's always nice when Ranger's going out there and when he's eating you up innings and when he's just in that mindset of just give me the ball and I'll show you what I can do. Those are the types of things that I am always really happy about, and that's something that I always just look forward to, especially when it comes to Ranger Suarez. Just his command of the game, his feel for the game, and the attitude and the mindset that he has to just go out there and pitch his heart out. That's what I love. So, all right, we have a couple people on here. What is going on, guys? What's up, Eddie? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming on here. What is up? Larry, what's up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. All right, let's give me a quick second. I'm going to take a very, very short break, but I'll be right back. All right, I have to get a little bit more situated, but I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Here we go. All right, I'm back. What's up, Gabe? How are you, man? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, all right, cool. How many people do we have on here? If you guys are brand new to my channel, make sure that you hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button as well, and also be sure that you hit that bell icon too, so that way you know when I go live or when I upload. What is up, Sean? What is up, Eddie? How are we all doing? All right. We have to continue to get runs, and hopefully Ranger will go out there and give you a really nice solid outing. And tomorrow you have the off day, and then you just go to Florida. You have a 6-day trip to Florida. You're gonna go on a 3-game road trip in Miami, and then you go to Tampa Bay. So that'd be really nice to see if they can try to just get a really good outing from everybody. All right, so let's go over the starting lineups really quickly. So we have Lane Thomas. This is for the Washington Nationals. They got Lane Thomas. They have Jemer Candelario, Joey Meneses. They have Scoot Garrett as well. Dom Smith. Vargas is actually playing over at shortstop today. Michael Chavis is over at second base. Riley Adams is behind the plate, and Derek Hill is out in center field. Rangers on the bump. We'll get to his stats in just a little bit. So once again, it's Thomas, Candelario, Meneses, Garrett, Smith, Stone Garrett, that is, and Vargas, Chavis, Adams, and Hill. So that is your starting lineup for the Nationals. All right, there's Derek Hall over at first base. Got the call up for Cody Clements as they send him down to AAA. All right, so Rangers going to be on the mound, and Ranger Suarez, well, this in his last outing against the Cubs, he went 7 1/3 of an inning and pitched a pretty strong outing. First pitch, it's a ground ball hit over to third base. Bohm has it, throws over to first, and there's one away. One pitch, and it's a ground out over to third. Phillies were able to put up 19 runs on the board yesterday. They were down 1-0 as Dom Smith hit a home run in the second inning, but then the Phillies had an answer, and it was on an Alec Bohm RBI single. Candelario takes the first pitch at the knees for a called strike. He's hitting .264 with 10 home runs and 38 RBI. The 0-1 by Rangers fouled back. This is a beautiful day at Citizens Bank Park. Just a little humid, though. On deck is Joey Meneses. The 0-2 downstairs. Candelario 78 for 296 this season. He also has 4 stolen bases too. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Suarez kicks, steals, and it's outside and low. Ranger on the season is 2-2 with a 3.18 ERA. The pitch, just a little bit. Oh, it's on the inside corner for a called third strike, and Candelario can't believe it. The pitch looked like it was inside, but Suarez gets the call, and there's 2 gone. Sometimes I guess when I'm calling these, I gotta wait another second. It was a late call, and it was inside, but Carlos Torres calls it a strike. Here's Meneses. 2 outs, nobody on. Suarez kicks, steals, and it's a fastball at the knees. Joey did not play in last night's game, or yesterday afternoon's game, I should say. He takes the 0-1 outside. Corey Dickerson was the DH for yesterday's game. The 1-1 delivery fouled off. Joey batting .283 this season. He has 87 hits and 39 runs batted in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Suarez fires, and it's off the plate. Good changeup that time, but it was just a hair off. Stone Garrett waits on deck. The 2-2 line drive into right field, fouled, and it goes into the seats, but actually bounced off the second row and went into right field, so the ball girl has to go get it. So as I mentioned, Garrett waits on deck, and in the hole is Dom Smith. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ranger kicks, steals, and it's on the inside corner again for a called third strike, and that's probably going to be the call throughout most of the game for Carlos Torres. So the side is retired, and it's time to go to the bottom of the first inning as the Phillies are coming up to bat. Okay. So Meneses strikes out looking 2. Great. All right, let's go over the starting lineup for the Phillies. All right, so Kyle Schwarber will be leading things off. He's out in left field. Trey Turner is the shortstop this afternoon. And Nick Castellanos will be the right fielder for this afternoon's game. Bryce Harper batting cleanup. He is the designated hitter. Behind him, protecting him, is JT Realmuto behind the plate. And Bryson Stott playing over at second base. Al Bohm is the third baseman, batting 7th. Derek Hall is over at first base, and he is hitting 8th. And Brandon Marsh will round things up, batting 9th. All right, so once again, it's Schwarber, Turner, Castellanos, Harper, Realmuto, Stott, Bohm, Hall, and Marsh. Larry says between 1 and 19 runs today. Yeah. Hopefully they can get a lot of offense. That's what it comes down to. Eddie wants to know what podcasts I listen to. I listen to all different types of podcasts, man. When I was driving home last night, I was actually listening to Dateline. They have like this. What is it, like a mystery podcast, like People Gone Missing, and all that sort of stuff. And I like to listen to that sometimes. I also like to listen to different podcasts with different play-by-play announcers because I can learn from them and their experiences. I like listening to sports interviews, anything like that. So, all right. So for the final time, it'll be Schwarber, Turner, Castellanos, Harper, Realmuto, Stott, Bohm, Hall, and Marsh. If you guys are brand new to my channel, hit that thumbs up button, leave a like, leave a subscription, and leave the bell icon on. Schwarber will face off against Trevor Williams. First pitch is at the knees. The second pitch thrown by Williams is inside and high. Kyle lifetime against Williams is 10 for 34 with 4 home runs against him. The 1-1 on the outside corner taken all the way for a called strike. Schwarber was one of the 4 batters that homered in yesterday afternoon's game. Fouls the next pitch off, and the count still remains at 1-2. His batting average now is at 188. Williams gets the signs from Ruiz. Kick, steals. It's popped up towards the outfield grass out in left field, and getting underneath it to make the catch will be Vargas for the first out. So Trevor Williams has gone 80 innings this season. He's struck out 62 batters. He does have a 4.28 ERA and has allowed 25 walks. Trey Turner due up And the first pitch he sees is a slider at the knees. That rhymes. I should start doing that a little bit more. Start making more rhymes. The 0-1, foul back. Which do you prefer? Larry wants to know, applied physics or theoretical physics? I think that both have their pros and their cons. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch to Turner just fouled off. I don't know. I think that you can take a. I think that both of them bring facts, and both of them also have different types of theories behind them, and they're valuable. The 0-2, a chopper that's fouled back towards the plate. I like applied physics, though, because there's a lot of scientific proof behind that type of thing. But theoretical, you can base it off of what's actually real. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch was inside and low. Williams not wasting any time. And the 1-2 delivery is outside. Nick Castellanos waits in the on-deck circle. Nobody on. 1 out in the bottom of the first. 2-2. Grounder hit over to the first base side, and Meneses has to run over to first base, and he does so for the second out of the inning. Dom Smith, I beg your pardon. Well, Turner hit it pretty sharply. It was just played on a hop, and Smith had to really hustle. But he had the right idea with going the opposite way and staying with a pitch that still stayed up in the zone, and he was hustling. 2 outs, nobody on. Castellanos swings and takes a hack at the first pitch, but misses it. Sitting 3-14 now. Williams kicks, and it's off the plate. One ball, 1 strike. And Castellanos will take that one off the plate. And in the dirt as well. Nick batting .400 lifetime against Trevor Williams. And he's 10 for 25. 2 balls, 1 strike. Williams tries to go outside, and he does, but it's downstairs again. Bryce Harper waits in the on-deck circle. Nick went 3 for 4 in yesterday afternoon's game with 2 runs scored and 3 RBI. The pitch, it's just on the outside corner at the knees. He also hit a home run. It was in the 4th inning off of Willingham. Nobody on, 2 outs in the bottom of the 1st inning. Payoff pitch to Castellanos. High fly ball drilled out to deep left field. It's going back to the track, to the wall. It's gone! Nick Castellanos, for the 2nd day in a row, has hit a dinger. And the bell is ringing at Citizens Bank Park. The Phillies pick off where they left off yesterday. The 12th home run of the season for Nick Castellanos. And it just got out over the Xfinity sign. Even Kyle Schwarber was waving in the dugout, just saying, just go back a little bit more. 1-0 Philadelphia. And here comes Bryce Harper, who lifts this one high and deep out to left field. That's going back to the track, to the wall, and it is a fair ball. It's a home run. Oh, it's ruled as a foul ball. Oh, my goodness. Somebody made the catch out in left field. It just hooked foul. Oh, man. The 0-1. Line drive into right field for a base hit for Bryce Harper. And it's a single. Wow. Everybody was standing, and I thought that maybe that the third base umpire ruled it as a home run, so. But it was just a foul ball. It's the curse of doing this from a monitor. But it is what it is. 2 outs, a runner over at first base. JT lifts this one out to left field, and that is going to get on out of here. JT Realmuto with a line drive laser 2-run home run to give the Phillies a 3-0 lead in the bottom of the first. That one got out. Harper scores, and the Phillies are up 3-0. That was a fastball right down the middle of the plate, and JT lined it on out of here. It's pretty awesome. Bryson Stott now is due up. There were 2 outs with nobody on, and the Phillies have gotten 3 runs already. Stott takes it all the way down low. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-0 is in the dirt. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch, just a little bit low again. And that time it's for ball 3. All with 2 outs. I wanted Harper to hit a home run, man. 3-0. It's on the outside corner. 2 days of batting practice at the bank this weekend. I really wanted Harper's shot to be a home run. I thought it was just a foul. 3-1. Hopper pulled over towards the first base side, played on the hop, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time for Michael Chavis. All right, we go to the top of the second inning. Phillies have a 3-0 lead. We'll be right back. I'm going to take a very quick step off. All right, here we go. All right, back at it here. We got 23 people on here, man. It's nice. Please make sure that you hit that like button. Also, let's try to continue to grow the family, man. If you guys know more people that love the Phillies, that love the Sixers, the Patriots, we got to get them on here. We really do. We got to spread the word, Literally do it by, word of mouth and do it through social media. I want us to continue to grow the family, and I mean that. I do. All right, so Stock rounded out to end the inning. Here's Stone Garrett, who's playing out in left field. Suarez had a 1-2-3 inning to start off the ball game. The 0-1. It's just a little bit outside. Stone batting .268 with 4 home runs and a .335 on-base percentage. Suarez kicks, steals, and it's fouled off. Phillies have a 3-0 lead thanks to a solo home run by Nick Castellanos and a 2-run home run by JT Realmuto, who would also score Bryce Harper. And we're in the top of the second inning already. 1-2, Suarez fires, and it's a curveball that's way off the plate. That ice water's good. 2-2. Chopper hit over to the third base side, and it's fouled. As far as the lineups go, or the defensive lineup, I should say, for the Phillies, they have JT playing behind the plate. On the mound is Ranger Suarez. And over at first base is Derek Hall. Second base is Bryson Stott. Third base is Al Bohm. And shortstop is Trey Turner. 2-2 upstairs for ball 3. Schwarber's out in left. Marsh is in center. And Castellanos in right. Suarez with the payoff pitch. Line drive into center field. It drops in for a hit. And Marsh plays it on the hop and will throw it to Bryson Stott to cut it off. And Stone Garrett gets the first hit of the ball game for Washington. It wasn't necessarily a bad pitch. It was just a good piece of hitting by Stone Garrett. Had a pretty good cut on the swing and was patient enough just to make solid contact with it. Throw back to first, not in time. Suarez just looked over there and just threw it very quickly. 19 pitches by Ranger. Here's Dom Smith, who started off yesterday's game with a home run. Chopper back up the middle. Turner tags the bag for 1, and the throw over to first is in time for a 6-3 double play. Good pitch by Ranger as well. Dared to go with a slider, and Turner was at the right place at the right time. There we go. So a 6-3 double play, and Ildemario Vargas is up. He's 5 for 11 lifetime against Ranger Suarez. Suarez steals, and it's over the heart and soul of the plate for a called strike. 2 outs, nobody on in the top of the second inning. Phillies lead it 3-0. Ranger fires, and it's lined into left field, and that's going to go all the way towards the Sherwin-Williams sign. Schwarber throws it over to second base, and the throw is not in time, and it was a little bit off the line as well. And diving in there safely is Vargas with a 2-out double. The slider was hanging over the middle of the plate, and Suarez did not get it down as much as he would have liked it to go. And Schwarber tried to make a good throw. He put all his arm strength in that, but it was a little bit off the line too. And there was just no chance that Vargas was going to get thrown out at second base. Michael Chavis due up. Looks at the first pitch outside and low. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Ranger fires, and it's fouled back towards the net behind the plate. So the Phillies are able to put up 3 runs in the first, thanks to a solo home run by Nick Castellanos. Harper would then single and then score on a 2-run home run by JT Realmuto. That's how they lead it 3-0. Vargas over at second. 2 outs, the 1-1. Ground ball hit over to third base sharply. Bohm has it, though, and throws across the diamond in plenty of time. And Chavis is retired, and the inning is over. And we go to the bottom of the second inning. Phillies lead it 3-0 against the Nats. The other JJ. Oh, James. What's up, James? Thanks for coming on here, man. What's up, Snowman? How we doing? Hey. Hey. Yes. So, I hope you're all doing well, man. Thumbs up. Algo people, my algorithm people that are on here. I need you guys to do the thing, to do your thing, and spread the word. Get more people to come on here. Tell people to hit that like button. Give everybody a lot of support, including G Vanoots. Drop your link down below, G Vanoots. Snowman, drop your link down below. I want people to come on and support everybody. All right? If you guys have a link, post it down below. Ryzen Rhino, I don't think Ryzen Rhino came in yet, but eventually we'll have to tell him to do that too, for sure. It is 2:04 p.m. Eastern Time, and today is July 2nd, 2023. Well, a lot of people were wondering, where was Jason Joseph yesterday? Well, JJ, where were you, and why did you have to make a very late announcement that you were not going to be on? Because, okay, so my dad planned a little trip to celebrate his and my mom's wedding anniversary. And I knew about it, and I wanted to surprise my mom. So we went out to dinner last night in Harrisburg, and that was really nice. I also got to go visit a friend of mine who's married, and she doesn't live too far away from there either. And that was really cool to just be able to catch up with everybody. And I made a day out of it, and I took a me day. And it's really important to take care of your mental health and to be able to do stuff that, is not necessarily always going to be on the screen. Here's Bohm, and he pops this one out to shallow right field. Thomas gets underneath it with the sunglasses on and makes the catch. Yep, you're welcome. So there's one away, and Bohm is out. Derek Hall was coming up to the plate. Hall got the call up today, and Cody Clemens got sent down to AAA. So he is making his first major league appearance since he went on the injured list back in April. Hall takes it up high, and it's off the plate for a ball. Williams kicks, fires. It's popped up as Hall gets on one knee out to shallow left field. It's going to be a tough play, though, but getting underneath it to make the catch is Stone Garrett, and there's two gone. So Trevor Williams on the mound for the Washington Nationals. Give up 3 runs in the bottom of the first, and there's nobody on in the bottom of the second with 2 outs. Brandon Marsh is due up, and he slices this one out to left field, and that's going to hit off the top of the wall. Garrett does play it on the hop, throws it to the cutoff man, Vargas, and Brandon Marsh gets in there with an opposite field double. That's another really good piece of hitting by Brandon Marsh. He's really seeing the ball very well, and it's just great to see. He had the day off yesterday and got himself a big hit, even though he did go 0 for 2. He came in for Nick Castellanos. Schwarber due up. Lays off pitch number 1. Kyle popped out in the first inning. He has 22 homers and 47 RBI on the season. The 1-0. That time it is on the outside corner. Kyle went 2 for 5 in yesterday afternoon's game. Scored 3 runs, had 4 RBI, and hit a home run as well. 1-1. There's a drilled fly ball out to right field, but it is just foul. Oh, boy. I think I saw somebody wearing a Savannah Bananas suit out there. James says that Marsh is a really good ball player. What an addition. Yeah, I agree with that, man. Schwarber just fouled that pitch off. All right, 1-2. Marsh at second. The pitch in the dirt. Brandon Marsh has been a very good addition since last year's trade deadline, and you wonder if the Phillies are going to get another bat, if they're going to go with another arm from when it comes to the starting pitching department. They could go in so many different angles. They can go with multiple angles, but we'll have to wait and see. 2-2, the Schwarber, the pitch, ground ball, right past or right to the diving stop over at second base, and the throw over to first is in time. It was actually pulled over towards the first base side, and Chavis was there to make a diving stop and rob Schwarber on a base hit by throwing it over to first, and that's going to do it. As it's time to go to the top of the third. Phillies up 3-0. I screwed that one up, but that's all right. I didn't anticipate that. Okay, all right, time to go to the top of the third inning, which means that it is time to wish the following people, following athletes, a very happy birthday. Okay. Happy birthday to Alex Morgan. Happy birthday. Wow, happy birthday, Alex Morgan. Wow. Alex Morgan today is 34 years old. Wow. Joe Thornton has a birthday today. He's 44. Wow. Jose Canseco. Happy birthday to Jose Canseco. And happy birthday to Richard Petty. Wow. Richard would have been 86 or is 86 years old. He's still alive, right? Is Richard Petty still alive? I probably should know this, but is Richard Petty still alive? I don't know. Yeah, he's 86. Yep. Richard Petty is still alive. Former NASCAR driver from 1958 to 1992. It's crazy. So the Phillies are going to Tampa Bay. They're going to be playing on Tuesday, and Zach Eflin will get the start against Aaron Nola. Huh. The Rays are 6.5 games above the Orioles. And the Orioles are 3 games above the Yankees. It's crazy. There's no return from 86. Riley Adams steps up to the plate. Wouldn't that be quite a story? Adams takes it outside. Tampa is a very good team. Ranger Suarez out there for his third frame of work. Throws it inside. And he's already behind in the count. Suarez gets it back and deals. Ground ball. Hit back towards Ranger Suarez and throws it with ease over to first base for the first out of the inning. As soon as he got it, he just took his leisure and was just sighing and throwing it over to first. Eflin. Where have I heard that name before, says Larry. I wonder. So Adams is out. And up now is Derek Hill, who takes it outside. The 1-0 delivery off the plate. Hill hitting 132 with a 175 OBP. The pitch, swing and a miss. So far, Ranger has only allowed 2 hits. Gave up a single to Stone Garrett and a double to Vargas. 2-1. Hit out to left center field, and Marsh cannot get there, and he plays it on the hop, and the throw over the second is off the line. Oh, man. It was hit out to left center field, and it wasn't popped up, but it stayed up there for a little bit of time, and Marsh just had to knock it down as he almost collided with Schwarber. It's ruled as a double, though. And there's one out. Here's Thomas. Fouls the first pitch off. Lane grounded out over to third his last time up. He's hitting .256 with runners in scoring position and has driven in 32 runs. He's also hit 3 homers with runners in scoring position. Suarez fires, and it's outside. See, if the Phillies do go for an outfielder, hopefully Kyle Schwarber will hopefully try to be the DH. That's the thing. Single and an E8. That's weird. 2-1. Suarez looks back at second and throws a curveball to home plate. That's in there for a called strike. There's Kevin Long, the hitting coach. It's sunny out at Citizens Bank Park. It's a little bit humid, though. The pitch upstairs and maybe a little bit inside, too. Dreamer Candelario waits in the on-deck circle. Marlins have a 2-1 lead against the Braves. That's what Philly fans want to see. Suarez kicks, steals, and it's chopped foul. Thomas is 9 for 46 in 59 plate appearances this year when the count is full. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. The third strikeout of the day for Ranger Suarez. Make that now 9 for 47, according to StatMuse. Two away, and Candelario will be Suarez's next victim. Phillies scored all 3 of their runs in the first, and Candelario takes the first pitch for a called strike. Dreamer struck out looking in the first inning. Has a chance to try to drive in a run and get the Nats on the board. Ranger trying to prevent that from happening, though. The pitch. Outside and in the dirt. One ball, one strike. Hill over at second base. Just realized you have Derek Hill on the Nats and you have Derek Hall on the Phils. I just realized that. The pitch. Off the plate. So we will not be on for a Phillies game tomorrow. We will have 2 podcasts, though, tomorrow on the Flyers and on the Sixers. Here's the delivery, and it's upstairs again. We will have our Phillies series recap pod, though, and that'll be tonight at 9 o'clock. 3 balls, 1 strike to Candelario. The pitch just above the strike zone, and that's the first walk issued by Suarez. So that puts runners over at first and second base. That's the first time today that Candelario has gotten on. I can understand why Suarez went with that pitch, but at the same time, you don't want to play with fire. Phillies are still up 3-0. The tying run technically is up at the plate, though. Joey Meneses has 2 homers and 39 RBI. Struck out looking his last time up. And Suarez throws it inside and in the dirt. The 1-0. Ground ball foul. Just got past the glove to a bone. So thank goodness. Joey Meneses is hitting .333 against the Phillies this season. As the pitch is fouled back again. He has 2 home runs lifetime against the Phillies. First one that he hit was on September 10th of 2022. Then he hit one on October 1st. 1-2 to Joey. Suarez fires, and it's about a leap year away from the strike zone. The count is even at 2-2. Hill over at second base. Over at first is Candelario. 2 outs in the top of the third. Ranger in a little bit of some trouble. 48 pitches. And here's the next one. It's inside again. Stone Garrett is up next. If Joey gets on here. Payoff pitch by Ranger. Downstairs and in the dirt for ball 4. And that's going to load the bases. Back-to-back walks issued by Ranger Suarez. And Caleb Cotham's going to go out there. Well, that's not really what you want to see from arguably your ace this season. The pitch was way off the plate. And they can't be doing that. I can't remember if there was any time this season where a Ranger actually walked 2 batters in a row. He looked good in the first. And in the second he was fine, but in the third, it's been different. He can work out of this, though. We all know he can. All right, so Hill's now over at third. Candelario's at second. Meneses is at first now. And Stone Garrett is due up. And Garrett drills this one out to left field, and that is going back to the track, to the wall, and that is a grand slam hit by Stone Garrett. And the Nationals take the lead 4-3. His 5th home run of the season, and Stone Garrett puts the Nats on top. Just a meatball right in his wheelhouse. And he got it. Squared it up perfectly and drilled it right over the Yingling Lager up sign. It's his 2nd career grand slam that he's ever had. Dom Smith is due up. It's 1-0 to him, and he laces this one out to right field, and it'll go all the way to Castellanos, but it's in there for a base hit. And it's a 2-out single by Dom Smith, and that's now the 4th man to get aboard in a row for Washington. Ildemaro Vargas will step up to the plate. He doubled his last time up in the second inning. Suarez deals, and it's off the plate. Brandon Marsh, even Kyle Schwarber, man. 1-0. Pitch. Ooh, it looked like it was off the plate, but home plate umpire says it was a called strike. Phillies had a 3-0 lead, but Stone Garrett just hit a grand slam for the Nats. The 1-1 delivery, chopped foul. Suarez has left a couple of pitches up in the zone in this inning and lost control of his command with Candelario and Meneses. The 1-2, foul ball. Phillies are 43-37 on the season. So they're 6 games above 500. The pitch. High hopper hit back up the middle. Turner throws it on the run, and it's just in time. Stott slid right underneath where the ball was, and Turner had it and threw it on the run over to first base. And that'll do it. But the Nats do take a 4-3 lead as we head to the bottom of the third inning. Thanks to a grand slam by Stone Garrett. Okay. All right. So now it is time to give our fun fact of the day as we head to the bottom of the third inning. So today is July 2nd. Okay. On July 2nd, 2005. Venus Williams defeated Lindsay Davenport. Okay? At Wimbledon. And that was Williams' 5th Grand Slam title and her first since 2001. She came into the tournament seeded 14th. And Davenport served for the match at 6-5 in the second set. But Williams then broke the serve and won the tiebreaker 7-4. And then Davenport led 5-4 in the third set with the match point, but Williams was able to get out of that jam. And that's what happened on this day in history. Another one. Oh, boy. What's up, Belo95? Pache, our best outfielder on the team, and it's not even close. If you're talking about defense, okay. Pache would have caught that ball with his opposite hand with no glove. Absolutely absurd. Honestly, though, Ranger would have walked those batters. Let's be honest with ourselves. And the Grand Slam would have still happened. But I can still understand how that's a little frustrating, too. Trey Turner due up. And Turner takes the first pitch just a hair outside. Turner hit the ball sharply over to first base his last time up, but he got out on a grounder. 1 ball, no strikes. Williams kick steals. It's on the inside corner. So the count is even at 1-1. Williams kicks, fires, and it's fouled behind the plate. Turner went 2 for 4 in yesterday afternoon's game with 3 runs scored, a walk, and he only struck out once. 1-2, and the pitch. Fouled out of play again. The Williams sisters were absolute phenoms. for sure. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Williams fires, and check swing. He went around. They don't even have to appeal it as the pitcher was in the dirt. And Turner goes chasing after a slider. Hey, he's getting on base. Here comes Nick Castellanos. He takes it down low and outside. It took Castellanos 136 games just to get to 13 homers last season. And, well, this season just to get 12. It's taken him 80. 1-1. Popped up out to left field. Not that deep. Stone Garrett gets underneath it, and he catches it. And Castellanos is out. 2 away in the bottom of the third. Larry says, just giving away at bats. What's up, Magic44? Thanks for coming on here, man. I appreciate it. 2 outs. Bryce Harper is due up. And Harper lays off. Pitch number 1. You know, the good thing about not doing the game yesterday is I would have had the Messi death syndrome with just the scorebook. With all the runs that they scored. The 1-0 outside and low. I heard Larry Anderson talking about that yesterday. He was like, yep, I had to get another one. 2-0 on the outside corner for a called strike. Williams not wasting any time, fires, and it's sliced foul. I mean, they've already put up 3 runs, Larry. Oh, you're asking a question. Okay, I thought that was just, I thought you said this is where the offense goes back. I don't know, I don't think so. 2-2 to Harper, and it's way off the plate. 2 outs in the bottom of the third inning. Phillies trail 4-3. JT is in the on-deck circle. It's a full count to Harper with nobody on. Payoff pitch downstairs, and Harper draws a 2-out walk. JT homered his last time up. It was a line drive out to left field. So he was able to score Bryce Harper. Harper does get on for the second time today. Harper was seen taking some throws today out in the outfield, and be interesting to see when he goes to first base. The pitch outside and low to JT. Rob said that they may try to do this before the All-Star break, put Bryce out there. The 1-0 off the plate again. JT hitting .246. One more homer, then he'll have 10 on the season. He already has 9 homers and 32 ribbies. 2-0, fouled off. Couldn't tell if Harper was going or not, but regardless, he has to go back over to first. Trevor Williams, 31 years old, from San Diego, California. He fires, and it's down low again. He has a 4.28 ERA, along with a 4-4 record. 3-1 to JT. 2 outs. The pitch. Again, down low, and JT walks 2. And Bryson Stott is coming up next. Well, in the top of the third, as there's a conversation on the mound. Ranger Suarez had 2 outs with a runner over at second, and then issued back-to-back walks to Candelario and Meneses. And that would set the table for Stone Garrett to hit a grand slam to give the Nats a 4-3 lead. Well, here in the bottom of the third, there were 2 outs, nobody on. Harper walked, and JT just walked. And here comes Stott. Thought about bunting, but took it all the way down low. Do the Phillies have a counterpunch? They trail 4-3. A base hit would knock in Bryce Harper. The 1-0. Harper, or Stott, this time stares at a pitch that's on the outside corner. Phillies played the Tampa Bay Rays and start a 3-game series on Tuesday to Thursday. And then play against the Marlins on Friday to Sunday. The pitch was outside and off the plate again. Back-to-back walks given up by Trevor Williams, who gave up 3 earned runs his last time around against the Mariners. The 2-1 grounded foul over towards the first base side. He allowed 3 earned runs, and the Mariners would win against the Nats 8-4. He only went 4 innings and allowed 8 hits. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on for the Phillies. 2 outs as well in the bottom of the third. And the pitch, ground ball over towards the first base side, and it's gobbled up by the second baseman Chavez, and he throws it over to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. No runs, 2 men left. And we head to the top of the 4th inning. Phillies trail 4-3 against Washington. Okay. All right. I'm going to take a very quick step off. We'll do our scoreboard update in the next half inning. All right. I'll be right back, though. Please make sure that you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and please spread the word. Tell more people about this channel, and let's just continue to grow the family, man. All right. I'll be right back. Okay. Larry says no offense from here on out wouldn't surprise me. I hope you're wrong. But, I mean, obviously you hope that you're wrong too, but it wouldn't surprise. I don't think it'd surprise me either. All right, Michael Chavis will come up to the plate and lead off this top of the 4th inning. It will be Chavis, Adams, and Hill, as Ranger Suarez will head back out to the hill for his 4th inning of work. It started off good for Ranger at a 1-2-3 inning and didn't allow a run in the second, but A third inning, as the first pitch is inside to Chavis. Third inning is when he gave up the grand slam to Stone Garrett, and 2 walks he had allowed as well. The pitch inside. Michael Chavis coming into today is 2 for 3 lifetime against Ranger Suarez. Next pitch off the plate. 3-0 by Ranger. Decides to go with a 4-seamer at 91 at the knees. It just amazes me how much he's able to. I mean, he doesn't throw like 97, 98, but his pitches are so deceiving. Like that one right there, as it is swung on. It was a check swing that was swung on and missed. The count is full at 3-2. Michael Chavis 11 for 43 coming into today. Payoff pitch. Fly ball hit out to right field. Castellanos tracks it down, and he makes the catch as he shimmies over towards his left side, and there's one gone. The Nationals sent 8 men up to the plate in the third inning and were able to get the 4 runs from the grand slam by Stone Garrett. Riley Adams is due up, and he fouls the first pitch off. I'm curious when the last time the Nationals did send 8 men up to the plate against the Phillies was, because that doesn't really happen that often. The 0-1 on the outside corner for a called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the delivery. Up high and outside. Riley Adams, 27 years old. And he hits this one out to center field. Marsh's to back up, but he tracks it down and makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Adams played for the Blue Jays in 2021. Boy, that cheesesteak looks good. I could go for that. Not gonna lie. That looks so good. Here is Hill. And Hill takes that one outside. Derek Hill singled in the third and scored a run. It was ruled as a single and then an E8. But he pops this pitch up towards the first base side. Stott gets underneath it, calls off Hall, and makes the catch on the little flare that was hit out to right field. And the good news is that Ranger throws a 1-2-3 inning as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Phillies have a 4-3 lead. Okay. All right, fly out to left, fly out to center, pop out to second base. If you just subscribe to my channel, please make sure that you shout yourself out, because I would love to give you a shout out for sure. All right, it is time to take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard, which is brought to you by Play-by-Play with JJ Productions. I literally just made that up. Hopefully, eventually, once we start getting sponsors, we're going to be doing those types of things. But I had to make that one up on the fly because we're not sponsored by anybody yet. We sponsor ourselves. Okay. Orioles have a 2-1 lead. Thanks for subscribing, Black Eagle Lenore. Thank you. I appreciate that. Black Eagle Lenore. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Orioles lead at 2-1 against the Twins. That's in the top of the 9th inning. Twins have their last chance with nobody on and nobody out. Marlins lead at 2-1 against the Braves. What a series that's been. Nationals, of course, are up 4-3 against Philadelphia. And then the Milwaukee Brewers have a 3-2 lead in Pittsburgh. Red Sox trail 3-2 in Toronto. And then the Reds leading the Padres 2-0. That's in the bottom of the fourth inning. Dodgers and Royals, that just got started not too long ago. They are scoreless. It's in the bottom of the second. The other game that's in the bottom of the second, too, is the Yankees-Cardinals game, as it is still scoreless as well. And the Astros and Rangers just got underway. They're in the top of the first inning, and there's 2 outs. Here's Alec Bohm, who will lead things off in the bottom of the fourth. And he glances at a pitch that looked like it was downstairs, but it's called a strike anyways. Tigers play the Rockies at 3:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Diamondbacks also will play the Angels at 4:20 or at 4:07. The pitch. That time it's down low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Alec Bohm. The 1-1 fouled off. White Sox are in Oakland, taking on the A's at 4:07. Then the Rays and Mariners will be playing against one another in Seattle at 4:10. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the next pitch. Off the plate and down. Guardians will play the Cubs at Wrigley Field at 5:05. As Bohm lifts this one out to right field. It's carrying, but it's going back to the warning track, and Thomas gets underneath it and catches it for the first out. And the Giants are in New York at Citi Field taking on the Mets, which will be a very interesting matchup. Giants 46-37. And, well, if you were to take the wins, if you were to take the loss column and put that as the win column, and vice versa, that's what the Mets record is. They're 37-46. 1-0 to Hall, who's up at the plate. Grounds this one over towards the first base side. Fielded on a hop, and the throw over to first by Chavez is in plenty of time. I realize sometimes that when I'm doing this, one of the reasons why I can stumble on my words or I go back to similar phrases is because when I'm looking at different screens and I'm trying to do different things, it's a little bit hard in that sense. But that's a skill that I have to get better at. So I'm already behind because now it's a 1-0 count to Brandon Marsh. Marsh doubled in the second inning, and his batting average is up to .278. Nobody on 2 outs. The pitch. Line drive over the head of the second baseman Chavez in the right field for another base hit. Thomas gets there, throws it in towards the infield, and Marsh gets on with a single. So a 2-out single. Phillies have been getting some 2-out hits. They scored all 3 of their runs in the first inning. Here's Kyle Schwarber. First pitch on the upper third of the inside part of the strike zone. And it's in there for a called strike. Phillies trail 4-3. Thanks to a grand slam by Stone Garrett in the top of the third inning. The 0-1 line drive foul down the right field line. Hit it pretty sharply on the nose, but it hooked foul, and Marsh has to go back to the first base bag. Schwarber against Williams. Schwarber is 10 for 34 coming into this game. His time is called against Trevor Williams. He has 4 homers lifetime against him. All of them were solo home runs in 40 plate appearances, according to StatMuse. No balls, 2 strikes. To Kyle Schwarber, 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Runner over at first. The pitch up high and off the plate. Williams gets the signs. Kick steals. And this one's lifted out to right field. It's going back to the warning track and making the catch is Lane Thomas as Kyle Schwarber just missed a home run. All righty. Well, no runs, 1 man left. It was Brandon Marsh over at first base. And we head to the top of the 5th inning. Phillies trail 4-3 against the Washington Nationals at CBP. Okay. Schwarber's so close to hitting 2 homers today. I know. I know. I saw that. What's up, John? Thanks for coming on here. And if you were the one that just subscribed to my channel, I appreciate that. I saw that we had 2 new subscribers. I already gave one of them a shout out, and I already forget who it was. Oh, Black Eagle. It's right there. Nice to see JT breaking out of a slump. It is, man. It's so good to see him breaking out of a slump, for sure. Katrina, Yellow, were you the one that just subscribed? What's up? If you were the one that just subscribed, thank you. If you didn't subscribe yet, you definitely should, because we do almost every single Phillies game, Sixers, Flyers, and Patriots content. That's what we do on this channel, man. No, Katrina said no. Okay. We should. We should rest JT on Tuesday, though. Dude, we have a day off on Monday. And he just got a day off like last week, or this past week. Oh, Katrina has subscribed. I didn't know that. Well, Katrina, I'll give you a shout-out again, because I don't remember if I did, because it may have been a long time ago. But Katrina, thank you for supporting Play-by-Play with JJ. It means the world to me, and I appreciate that. If you guys have not done so already, please make sure that you hit that thumbs up button, hit that red subscribe button, and turn on your bells. Turn on your notification bells. Those ding-dong, jingly type of things. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Jason Joseph. I graduated from Rowan University last year in the spring and call games for the Wilmington Blue Rocks and for the Delaware Bluecoats. Bluecoats are the NBA G League affiliate of the 76ers. The Blue Rocks, high affiliate of the Washington Nationals, who the Phillies are playing today. The 1-0 is fouled off as Lane Thomas is due up at the plate, and he will lead off the top of the 5th inning. Ranger Suarez goes back out there again. I thought JT had played every game since June 28th. June 28th? June 28th was like 3 days ago. You mean May 28th? No, he had a day off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fly ball hit out to center field. Marsh on the run, and he makes the catch. He made a nice catch there and tracked it down perfectly as he slammed right into the wall. Out in right center field, just next to the out-of-town scoreboard sign. Not an easy play, and Marsh got a late jump on it, but he got it. PAS, how we doing, man? Thanks for coming on here. Phillies down 4-3. Candelario due up next, and he lifts this one high and deep out to left field. Schwarber can just look up, and it is out of here in a hurry. Jemer Candelario is able to extend the Nationals' lead 5-3 on a solo missile hit out to left field. I mean, Schwarber didn't even flinch. He knew as soon as that thing was hit, it was going to go. A fastball right down the pipe, and Candelario extended his arms and got a good swing on it. And the Nationals lead it 5-3. Here's Joey Meneses, and he takes that pitch inside, on the inside corner for a called strike. So the Phillies had a 3-0 lead Castellanos hit a solo home run in the first inning, and JT Realmuto with a 2-run home run in the first as the next pitch is fouled off. And then Ranger allowed a grand slam to Stone Garrett in the top of the third inning. And that gave the Nats a 4-3 lead. And they just added on an insurance run at this point of the ball game, thanks to a Jemer Candelario solo homer. The 0-2 swing and a miss. It's only the fourth strikeout of the day for Ranger Suarez, and he's thrown 77 pitches and he's allowed 5 earned runs. No, yeah, JT's last day of rest was on June 27th, but I think with the day off, I have to look at your comment on YouTube. 2 outs, nobody on. Stone Garrett, who's due for 2 today, lays it off. Nobody on, 2 outs. The 1-0, fly ball, hit out to left center field, and Marsh tracks it down and gets underneath it to make the catch, and the side is retired. Nationals do get another run, though, on a solo homer by Jemer Candelario. And we head to the bottom of the 5th. Phillies down 5-3. He was due for a bad outing. But, you know, it is what it is. Ranger was due for some negative regression. His ERA is at 4.22 coming into today, which was about a run higher than his ERA. Oh, his xERA. I see what you're saying. All right, John says, no, yeah, JT's last day of rest was game 1 against the Cubs on the 27th, which was earlier this week, but I think the day off tomorrow, like you said, tomorrow we'd probably start him on Tuesday, and I'd be okay with that. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, just the goal right now is just to try to make sure that everybody's well rested heading into the break. I would love to see what the Phillies do in Florida during these next 6 games. But after these next 6 games, whether it's a good or a bad away stand, have to get these guys rest. So I'll just have to wait and see what happens. All right, we just reached the 620 mark. Thank you guys so much. How many people do we have on here? Let's see. We have 27 people that are watching. We have 27 likes. If you guys have not hit that thumbs up button, make sure that you guys do your thing, man. Do your thing. All right, we just have 3 more people that have just tuned in. So the Phillies had a 3-0 lead in the first inning. Castellanos hit a solo homer. Realmuto would then hit a 2-run homer. And then in the bottom of the 3rd, Stone Garrett would hit a grand slam to give the Nationals a 4-3 lead. As Trey Turner is due up and the first pitch is popped up towards the first base side in foul territory. And Dom Smith is there to catch it for the first out. So right after the grand slam that was hit in the 3rd inning, a couple innings later, Jemer Candelario would hit a solo home run in the top of the 5th. Phillies are in the bottom of the 5th as they trail 5-3. And they're behind the Nats. That's the first out. Here's Castellanos, and he takes it downstairs. The 1-0 by Williams off the plate. Two balls, no strikes. Pitch. Ground ball hit over to third base. Pretty hit sharply, but Castellanos is out as the throw over by Candelario was in plenty of time, and there's 2 away. Trevor Williams started off his career with the Pittsburgh Pirates from 2016 to 2020. Then he played with the Cubs in 2021, got traded to the Mets, spent about 1.5 seasons with them, and is now on the Nats. Harper takes it up high. gotten on base twice today with a single and a walk and a run scored. The 1-0, line drive into left field for a base hit. Just got past the glove of Vargas, and Bryce Harper is now 2 for 2. Excuse me. I like the solid contact. I think that the power's going to show back up, but the fact that he's making really good contact with these pitches is a really good sign on so many different levels. Well, this will set the table up for JT Realmuto, who's representing the tying run, as Hickey will go out there to talk things over with his pitcher, Williams. It's now the third inning in a row where a batter for the Phillies has gotten on base with 2 outs. Mason Thompson getting loosened up for the Nats. Hickey will go back to the dugout. Harper has his elbow guard on him and was talking things over with the first base umpire. I don't know what he was saying, but there was something that he was not happy about. Here's JT. Grounds this one foul, but thankfully it is foul towards the third base side. Oh and 1. JT is 5 for 25 in the 5th inning of this season. Pops this one up out to left field. Not that deep, though. And there is the catch by Stone Garrett for out number 3. And that'll wrap things up as we head to the top of the 6th. No runs. Harper left over at first. Phillies down 5-3 against the Nats. All right, I will be right back in just a few moments, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. Please make sure that you guys do that, and I will be right back. All right? See you soon. Alrighty. If you just subscribed to my channel, please make sure that you shout yourself out down below. That way I can give you a shout out as well. The Phillies, fun fact, they actually have 43 home games left after today, which is the most in Major League Baseball. Suarez has struggled today. He's allowed 5 earned runs and 6 hits in 5 innings of work. There's Taijuan Walker sitting next to Aaron Nola in the Phillies dugout. Walker will get the start on Wednesday. Nola will go Tuesday. Okay, Dom Smith is coming up to the plate. Phillies put up 19 runs yesterday and were able to score 1 in the second, 6 in the third, 4 in the fourth, 8 in the fifth, and that was it. So far today, Phillies have put up 3 runs, and they all came in the first. Smith takes the first pitch on the outside corner for a strike. The second pitch is in the dirt. Dom Smith homered in yesterday afternoon's game to give the Nats a 1-0 lead. The pitch. It's a called strike. Mackenzie Gore went on the mound yesterday for Washington and allowed 7 earned runs in 2 2/3 of an inning. Time is called by Dom Smith as he takes a step out of the batter's box. Wheeler did get the win, but wasn't his best outing either. He allowed 4 earned runs, 7 hits. Did have 6 strikeouts and no walks, but that was just in 5 innings. The 1-2 delivery, a swing and a miss. He struck him out. The 5th strikeout of the ball game for Ranger Suarez. It's the first time today that Dom Smith has struck out. There's a curveball that is just on the inside corner at the knees to Ildemario Vargas. He's playing over at shortstop for C.J. Abrams. Suarez kicks, steals, and it's outside and low. The Phillies, 6 through 9 hitters, or 7 through 9 hitters yesterday as the pitch is downstairs again. They ended up scoring 7 runs. Two and one. Suarez with the signs from JT. Still is nodding his head no. Or shaking his head no. Finally gets a pitch that he likes. And here it is. Off the plate. Texas Repo's on here. What is up, man? Howdy, JJ. Good to see you. I'm an Astros fan, but the Phillies are my second favorite team. I want to read the rest of that comment. Michael Chavis waits in the on-deck circle. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Count is now full at 3-2. Oh, don't tell anybody. I won't tell anybody. I'm sorry. Even though I read it out loud, nobody else heard a thing on here. Payoff pitch. Upstairs and outside for ball 4. It's the 3rd walk allowed today by Ranger Suarez. Got some Baltimore Orioles fans that are here at Citizens Bank Park, too. Suarez has thrown 89 pitches and has not been himself today. Chavis looks at the first pitch down low for a ball. Pitch, swing and a miss. Good curveball thrown by Suarez that time. One ball, one strike. Suarez is 27 years old. Kick, steals, and it's lined foul. Born on August 26th of 1995. He's 27-17 throughout his career. 1-2, high hopper, hit back over to the third base side. Throw over to first is not in time. Man, Ranger Suarez. The best way to describe it is this. The ball was a high hopper that was hit over to the third base side. It's starting to rain over here now. But Suarez got over to the baseball right next to Alec Bohm and literally threw it over to first base and almost got the runner out. All right, and now the first base umpire is coming in, and I think we're going to go into a rain delay. I think that's probably what's going to happen here, and they're probably going to get the tarp. Yep, that's what they're going to do. So the tarp is going to come onto the field. There's runners over at first and second base. It just started raining for a little bit, and it is like downpouring in Philadelphia. Wow. So that's most likely also going to be it for Ranger Suarez. Jansen Visconti, the second base umpire, was like, yep, we got to get the tarp out. And here comes the grounds crew. And we are going to go into a rain delay. We're still in the top of the sixth inning. Phillies do trail 5-3 against the Nationals. Hopefully it won't be that long. But right now, we're heading into a rain delay. Ranger didn't really have the best outing today, but you kind of figured that he was going to be due to have not as good of an outing. So, it is like absolutely downpouring. And the funny part is that the sun is still shining. It's funny like when that happens. Because that's usually never an indicator. All right. Well, we got our sip of water. Nice. Okay, cool. Great. So, yeah, if you guys are tuning into my channel while we're in this rain delay, thank you so much for doing that. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. I was telling you guys, for those of you that are tuning into my channel for the first time, that I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. I've been calling games. I called games for the Wilmington Blue Rocks, who were the high A affiliate of the Washington Nationals. Did that for 2 seasons. And I also got to call games for the Delaware Bluecoats, who were the NBA G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers. Rick says it's a small T-storm, so it should pass soon. Hopefully it does. But yeah, so, you know, I've been wanting to do this for a little bit of time. Just call games. And I graduated from Rowan last year, and I interned at NFL Films, and I said to myself, well, if I want to put these headsets on, and I want to continue to call more games, and the only way I can get better, Scott Fransky, the radio play-by-play announcer for the Phillies, told me that I just have to get reps. And it's hard, like, going to high school games sometimes because, I got to pay for gas and that type of thing, and I just wanted to come on here and just practice doing play-by-play calling and just try to call games. That's really what it's all about. I graduated from Rowan University. That's where I graduated from. It's a school in Glassboro, New Jersey, and I went to school for sports communication and media. So, again, in case you're just joining us, we are currently in a rain delay. So, but we're going to obviously keep this cast going. But, yeah, so that's where I graduated from. And I've been doing Sixers games on this channel. Been doing a couple Patriots games, too. I started off really working on this channel in December of 2022. And have been going ever since then. So, it's been 6 months. 6 crazy months, but I love it. This is my passion. This is what I want to do. And I'm just really happy, and I feel so blessed that I'm able to do this every day. Because I know people that have had to move, that are trying to, work their way up in the business. Whether it's not even just broadcasting, even if it's other fields within sports media. And it's not so easy. But the best thing that I could do is just believe in myself, make sacrifices, and just call games for the teams that I love. Texas Repo, we're doing our trivia question in the 7th inning. That's what we do. We do it in the 7th inning, not the 6th. But I do want to ask you guys, okay? I think that now is the perfect time to do this. All right, so I'm always willing to improve, okay? I'm always somebody that strides towards success, right? And while we're in this rain delay, I want you to comment down below if you guys have any ideas on what you think could make this channel better. Because I'm always curious, all right? obviously hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, but comment down below because I seriously would love to hear from you all because this is your channel too. And so if you guys have any ideas on what else we should be doing on here, whether it's for baseball, whether it's for basketball, football, or however you started tuning into me, what should we be doing on here more often? And what could make this channel better? I am looking to start doing some memberships pretty soon. That would be really nice. But that's what I would really like to do. I'd like to start doing that. And we're going to start rolling those things out towards the All-Star break. I don't want to talk too much about it now, but next week we'll have that conversation. John says, talk about the rest of the league, like the news, prospects, etc. for MLB. Yeah. All right. I do that. I haven't really been doing that today. It's hard. But yeah, I haven't really been doing that today. Are you saying try to do it more or try to do it now, during the rain delay, or both? Yeah, news. Okay. I could do that. That's a really good idea. I'm going to write that down, and we'll start doing that. I'm going to write it down, though, just to remind myself. Talk more about the news in baseball, obviously. Talk more about news. What are your thoughts on, between innings? Between innings, I mean, that's the time where I have to promote myself. That's the time where I want to do that. But also, in the third inning, that's when I do my trivia, or that's when I do my happy birthday stuff. The bottom of the third inning is when I do my fun fact of the day. Top of the seventh is when we do our trivia. Bottom of the seventh is when we review our questions. Top of the fourth is when we do... Top of the fourth and top of the eighth, every 4 innings is when we do our scoreboard update. So that's what I have right now. I could obviously implement more stuff in a couple of other innings. Maybe I could have our Major League News of the Day. Eventually what's going to happen is I am hoping that this channel is going to get sponsored by other people. And, I'm going to say, this fourth inning is brought to you by, Jeep. Well, I'm just making this up. That type of thing. And then just, make it relatable to out-of-town scoreboards, That type of thing. So, anyhow, I'm just babbling because that's what we do on here sometimes as well. In case you're just joining us, Phillies trail 5-3, as you can see on the score bug. But they're currently in a rain delay. Runners are over at first and second base. I hope all is well, and I hope you guys are having yourselves a great day. Let's talk a little bit more about the league right now, because, I think that it's there's definitely some interesting stuff to talk about for sure. What are your guys' thoughts about Nick Castellanos not being named a starter in the All-Star game? Because I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's I feel like that Nick Castellanos got robbed in some ways. The Fisherman says, "I love you, man. Do you think you would or could talk more about how you think the beginning?" Let me see. I think I have to change. I have to reorganize this around because this has happened a couple of times. About the beginning and the end of a game, how they play out in your thoughts. Are you talking about how this game is going to play out? I think the Phillies can come back and win. But first, they got to let the rain delay pass by and that type of thing. And we have to see what happens. And my screen's frozen. Okay. What's up, David? Thanks for coming on here, man. I appreciate it. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit more about what's going on in Major League Baseball, man. I gotta tell you, Tim Anderson really has been struggling. And I just saw a report today from MLB Deadline News that he's hitting 226 this season with he still hasn't homered yet, and he has 11 RBI, which I think is absolutely insane for sure. Shohei Ohtani continues to just like put up these unfathomable numbers. It's just like absolutely unbelievable. Hit another home run. Not today, but a couple of days ago. Albies just hit a 2-run home run to give the Braves a 4-2 lead. Braves were down 2-0 against Miami. Oh man, the Cincinnati Reds just walked it off. Spencer Steer just hit a walk-off home run. Wow. How about that? The outfield is so deep. I mean, I think Corbin Carroll, Acuna, and Mookie should be off outfield starters. Yeah, but see, like, have one of them DH. Or have Nick Castellanos DH. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand Acuna's been really good, and I understand Corbin Carroll's a beast, and Mookie's been having a good year, but I actually feel like that you can make the case that Nick Castellanos is having a better season than Mookie Betts is. And let's take a look at Mookie's stats, because that's what we should do. All right, let's look at Mookie Betts' stats. And Mookie's a great player. Don't get me wrong. Okay, but he's batting .271, right? He has 22 homers and 56 RBI. He's tied for 5th. I know that the power's coming. But, like, what looks better to you? What looks better to you? Okay? Here it is. A 314 average with 12 homers and 53 RBI and an 871 OPS, or a 271 average with 22 homers, 56 RBI, and a 929 OPS. I guess you could make the case that Mookie's playing better, but I don't know. Over his last 7 games, he's been on a tear. He really has been. But, you know, I still feel like that. I still feel like Nick is not getting his flowers, though. Like, he's been the best hitter on this team this season, and it's not even close. You know? I feel like that's just absolutely insane. But whatever. That's just my opinion. Ellie De La Cruz has been a lot of fun to watch. He's been one of my favorite baseball players to watch this season. He and Shohei Ohtani, I can acknowledge right now that Shohei Ohtani is the best baseball player I've ever seen. And it's not even close. I mean, I think that's an understatement at this point. You think it's close between Mookie and Castellanos, though? I guess, but I know, starting lineup. The other question I have for you guys, too, is for those of you that are basketball fans out there, okay, what do we think about James Harden getting moved for Dame Lillard? Are you doing it? Because I would, but some people are saying throw Maxey in the deal. And I can't buy it, man. I can't do that. I can't throw in Tyrese Maxey, man. It's like, I don't even know if Dame and Joel can win you a championship. You need Tyrese Maxey to be that third guy. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, though. NL starting lineup, let's see. NL All-Star starters. All-Star starters. Let's see. All right, so Carroll's in left. DH is JD Martinez. See, I even think that Nick Castellanos, so you can make the case that he's having a better season than JD is. That's just me, though. Orlando Arce is having a really good year over at shortstop, so. Yeah, so in case you guys are just tuning in, there is a rain delay. Phillies are down 5-3 in Philadelphia against the Washington Nationals. Phillies scored 3 runs in the first inning thanks to a solo home run by Nick Castellanos and a 2-run homer by JT Realmuto. And then they were trailing on a grand slam that was hit by Stone Garrett. That was in the top of the third inning. And then they extended their lead, the Nationals, on a Jemer Candelario solo home run. What does that say? Unpopular opinion, I think the 76ers should rebuild and start over. Embiid's value, I think, is at... Alright, I gotta change that. When I'm done with this, I will change that because I just have to keep opening up the YouTube app. It's at his peak, and I don't know if Embiid will ever step up in crucial playoff games. See, like, that's not the mindset that I want to have. I mean, I understand the frustration with the team. I do. I get it. But, and when it was really fresh off my head, I was thinking the same thing. But I don't want to give up. I want to keep fighting. And if we have Joel Embiid, at least for the regular season, we do have a fighter's chance. We do. And I think that, let's look at it this way. If we have Nick Nurse as our head coach, we have a brand new head coach, we have a brand new philosophy, and we bring in Damian Lillard, okay? We have a chance. We do. The problem is can everybody, A, stay healthy, and B, can we get over Boston? And can we get over Miami? I don't know. But see, if we get Dame, and if we keep Tyrese Maxey, and if we keep Joel, I think that, to be honest with you, we may have the best team in the East. Because we don't know, at least, well, does anybody know if did Chris Middleton extend his contract? Because if he didn't, that's a big loss for Milwaukee. Losing Marcus Smart, I believe, is a big loss. Right, exactly. So that's why you got to get Dame. That's why you got to get him. And I understand the whole thing about, like, the rebuild. I do. I get it. But I just want to win. I just want to win. Middleton is back with Milwaukee? Okay. Do we even trust Milwaukee, though? I don't trust him. I don't trust any of these teams in the East, man. It still is wide up for grabs. It is. So, maybe Dame would make the difference. But what do I know? All right, let's see how long this rain delay is going to be. Phillies. I'm standing behind 120. It says UK Phillies. It's a little weird. I don't know. My Buck says Seth need to get better next year. Seth Mastersmith, Eagles fan, Phillies fan, Flyers fan. Eagles, Phillies, and Flyers. Okay. Not Sixers. Interesting. Okay, the tarp is off the field, and we are about ready to resume the game. Okay. Junior Marte is going to come in for Ranger Suarez. So the runners are over at first and second base. Just a very quick rain delay. That's all we had. Okay, so we are in the top of the 6th inning. Let's take a sip of water. Yeah, the Bucks. I know a lot of people aren't happy with them. I'm a Philly fan for everything except for football. I was in grade school. Yep, I'm a Philly fan for everything too except for football, but I'm not. I don't hate the Eagles though. I don't hate the Eagles. All right. Okay. The rain has stopped. You became a Ravens fan. Still am to this day. I'm a Patriots fan. So. All right. Junior Marte is going to come in. I'll get to his stats in just a little bit. That's what we'll do. Ugh. And after this inning, we'll take a quick step off and we'll take a little break. All right. Why is this a little shaky? I'm gonna have to refresh this page. I'm a JJ. I don't hate the Eagles, but I'm a Commanders fan. If you're sensitive, okay. You still call them the Redskins. See, I call them the Commanders because that's how we're trained to call them now. So, I got to be professional on here, and that's how it is. So, that's just how I do it. Okay. All right. Top of the 6th inning. There's one out. Runners over at first and second. I know you respect it. I respect everybody, man. As long as they're respectful to me, it's what we do. Junior Marte is on the mound with his bright blue glove. Pitch, ground ball back up the middle. Stott tags the bag to get the first out, and the throw over to first is in time for a 4-3 double play to Riley Adams. And the inning is over on one pitch. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Phillies down 5-3 against the Nets, and they'll be back. All right, I need to take a step off. But I'll be back soon. See you guys soon. All right, we are back. Did they headed back to another rain delay, or is this just footage? Okay, this is just footage. Thank goodness. I thought that they were going to go back. Let's make this comeback. I feel you on that. I totally feel you on that. All right, so we have a new pitcher in for the Washington Nationals. It's Jose Ferrer. Got to cover his games when he was pitching for the Wilmington Blue Rocks. Won an inning a couple of days ago against the Phillies and had 2 strikeouts. So Stott will lead things off. It'll be Stott, Bohm, and Hall. And that is how we will do this. All right. So Ferrer kick steals, and it's on the outside corner for a called strike. 95-mile-per-hour fastball. Stott's up, and he's 0 for 2 today. The 0-1 delivery, fly ball hit out to right field. It's going back to the warning track, to the wall, and then it's off the top of the scoreboard. Stott will go over to second base. Hall gets over there, and Stott hits on with the leadoff double as the ball was thrown in towards the infield. Wow. Good piece of hitting by Bryson Stott. It almost got on out of here. Good piece of hitting as it was right down the middle. And he got on with a leadoff double. And here's Alec Bohm now. Bohm will take the first pitch. It was a pitch out. And it's a 1-0 count. JJ, what are your thoughts about the prospect Mick Abel? I'll get to that in a second. Bowman in 354 with runners in scoring position this season. And he lays off the next pitch, which is outside. So I got to see Mick Abel a couple years ago. Actually, I got to see him last year. And he looked really good. I saw him 2 outings that he pitched against the Blue Rocks. And he did pretty good. 2-0 is outside again for ball 3. His stuff looked really good, and he's doing better now with Double-A. But it took him a little bit of time, and I think that he can eventually become a really good pitcher. They just are really trying to take their time with him, and it's understandable because they don't want to rush him. And I can understand that. But I think he'll be a good pitcher in the future for sure. 3 balls, 1 strike to Bohm. Ferrer kick steals, and it's inside and low for ball 4. And that'll bring up Derek Hall. So Bohm walks, and staying put at second base is Bryson Stott. The Yankees are losing to the Cardinals. Oh, man, that's funny. Nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. Derek Hall due up. Just got called up for Cody Clemens. And Hickey will go on out there to talk things over with Ferrer here as a conversation is made on the mound. Without Judge. Yeah, I know. If you guys are brand new to the channel, please make sure that you hit that thumbs up button, hit that red subscribe button, and be sure to tap the notification bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. Derek Hall is 0 for 2 today. He'll be facing Ferrer here. First pitch, ground ball, hit over to the second base side, throw over the second. There's one to throw back to first, is in time for a 4-6-3 double play. Stott goes over to third, and there's 2 outs. Pulled it over towards the first base side, and right there at the right time was Michael Chavez. Good news is Brandon Marsh is up, and he's been having a good day so far. Time is called, as they're going to want to go over their signs here. Riley Adams will take a quick step off the mound. Or we'll try to go over signs with Ferrer. First pitch. That was up high, but Marsh shrugs it off, and the home plate umpire calls it a strike. Definitely not AJ. Power's missing, man. The 0-1. Line drive, fouled off. Marsh has a .264 average in 17 games versus the Nationals. The 0-2, off the plate. That's just coming into today. He's hit 3 homers and has had 9 RBI and has scored 11 runs in those 17 games. The 1-2, upstairs for ball 2. First time he faced the Nationals was on May 6th of 2022. He was on the Angels. Stott over at third base. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Ferrer kick steals, and it's swung on and missed, as Brandon Marsh strikes out on a 97-mile-per-hour heater, and the side is retired. We head to the top of the 7th inning. Phillies down 5-3. Oh, boy. Alrighty, guys. So it is now time, for those of you that are brand new to my channel, it is now time, as we go to the top of the 7th inning, for our trivia question, our Phillies trivia question of the day. All right, it's time for our Phillies trivia question of the day. We've had some tough ones lately, so let's make this a little bit more easier. I do too. All right, so this is how we do it. All right, so I'm going to ask the question in this top half of the 7th inning. You can provide your answers down below, okay, in the live chat as we go on through the top of the 7th, and then we'll reveal the answer to the trivia question in the bottom of the 7th inning. And we'll go through each of your answers, and I'll tell you if you're right or if you're wrong. All right? That's how we do things. So today's trivia question, it's a little bit, I think, of an easier one. Who is the Phillies' all-time home run leader in their postseason history? Who is the Phillies' all-time home run leader in their postseason history? That is the question. Who has the most home runs in Phillies' postseason history? All right? Comment your answers down below, and then we'll go over what your answers are in the bottom of the 7th inning. All right. Phillies were up 3-0 in the bottom of the 1st, as Castellanos hit a solo home run and JT Realmuto with a 2-run homer. And then in the top of the 3rd inning, Stone Garrett hit a grand slam to give the Nats a 4-3 lead. And then they got another home run. It was a solo homer from Jemer Candelario. So Junior Marte will start off the top of the 7th inning on the mound for the Phillies. He only threw 1 pitch, and that was to get out of the bottom, or the top of the 6th, I should say. No balls, 1 strike. And time is called really quickly. There's Derek Hall over at first base. Oh, 0-1 to Derek Hill. Not Derek Hall. Hill will send this one out to center field. Marsh got a good read on it, though, and he is there to make the catch. So there's one out. Wow. All right, so top of the 7th inning. Lane Thomas is up. There's one away. Marte kicks, fires, and it's inside and high. And with a 97-mile-per-hour fastball. Marte is, honestly, he can throw 100, but sometimes it's just about where are you going to throw your pitches. He throws a 97-mile-per-hour fastball this time, and it's at the knees for a called strike. 1-1 to Thomas. The pitch. Line drive into right field. It is a foul ball. Just fouled off towards the right side of the line. Castellanos has to go over there to get the baseball, and he will give a little souvenir to a fan out behind the right field wall. One and two to Lane Thomas. One out, nobody on. In the top of the 7th, the pitch fouled off. That time it reached the triple digits. If you just subscribe to my channel, make sure that you shout yourself out, and I'll give you a shout out for sure. I don't always get the notifications, and Stream Elements, the bot, does not always get the notifications either. All right, we got to refresh this page. I just realized that. I apologize. There we go. Now it is refreshed. 1-2. Marte, with 8 seconds left, kicks, fires, and it's grounded over to shortstop. Turner has it, throws over to first in plenty of time, and Thomas is out. And there's 2 gone. It was a 6-3 ground out. And there's 2 away in the top of the 7th. AJ, thanks for subscribing to the channel, man. I appreciate it. Jemer Candelario batting on the left side. He homered on the right side of the plate this last time up. He fouls the first pitch off. So Candelario was able to hit a solo home run off of Ranger Suarez. The 0-1 upstairs for ball 1. Marte tried to climb the ladder, but the ladder was just too high. Welcome on in, AJ. The 1-1. That time it is taken for a called strike on the upper third of the zone. Marte has a 5.95 ERA and 22 strikeouts this season. The 1-2 lifted out to left field. Schwarber has to back up, takes a couple of steps towards the warning track, back pedals and makes the catch for the third and final out of the inning. And now we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. It is time to stretch in Philadelphia. Marte comes in and gets himself a 1-2-3 inning. Okay. Here we go. All right, last time we're going to ask the question, and then we will go through each and every one's answers. All right? So the question is, the Phillies trivia question of the day is the following. Who is the Phillies all-time home run leader in the postseason? All right? That is the question. Oh, what's up, James? Thanks for doing that, man. I appreciate it. Who's the Phillies' all-time home run leader in the postseason? Give you guys 5 more seconds to give your final answers, and then we'll reveal it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay. So, first answer is Chase Utley from Larry. Second answer, Mike Schmidt. Ryan Howard. Jason Worth, says James Brown. That is correct. That is correct. He had 11 postseason home runs, including he had a 3-home run game in the postseason too. So he has the most. He does. So that is correct. It was not Howard. I had a feeling it was him. Yep. That was correct. That was a little bit of an easier one today. I should have remembered. It's all good. It's all good. See, this is why we do this every day. This is why we do this every day. Congratulations for those of you that got that one correct. But yes, it was definitely Jason Worth, for sure. Great. All right, bottom of the 7th inning as it is stretch time. Kyle Schwarber will lead things off. It'll be the top of the lineup. You love it? Yeah, I know. I have fun doing these trivia questions, man. They're a blast. Utley had a 5-home run World Series. He did, but most home runs in the postseason is Jason Worth, man. That was the question. Let's not. I was actually not gonna lie. I was thinking about asking that question, but then I thought it was gonna be too obvious. So I figured, okay, we'll go for something that's easier than like what we've been doing, but a little bit, but not too easy. You know what I'm saying? Philly's gonna make this comeback. Let's go. That's the spirit, Fisherman. That is the spirit. Thanks for the positivity. We love positivity on here, guys. We are 6 subscribers away from reaching 630 members of our family. All right, please make sure that you spread the word, spread the love. We try to come on for almost every single Phillies game. We get our play-by-play reps. This is what we do. Try to call games at a very high level. And yeah, man, that's what we do on here. We have a blast doing this. But it's definitely been a learning process, absolutely. Phillies offense has disappeared. It has, but you know what? Maybe a magic trick could be a good thing. Get him to it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Exactly. That's the spirit, man. Don't forget, we'll also be doing our Phillies post-series recap pod tonight. We'll be going on at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Mason Thompson comes in, and Kyle Schwarber takes the first pitch. It looked like it was a strike, but it's called a ball. Schwarber in his career versus Thompson is 0 for 2 with 3 walks and a strikeout. 1-0, the pitch by Thompson is a curveball. It's on the outside corner for a called strike. Excuse me. Oh, man, I don't like those types of burps where they just burn the back of your mouth. Ugh. It's so tough. 1-1, the pitch by Thompson. And Schwarber takes it all the way for a called strike again. Yes. 1-2. Thompson, pretty tall guy. Kicks, fires, and Schwarber shoots this one out to right field, and it goes all the way towards the wall. Hits off the Hearst sign. Schwarber's going to go into second base. The throw to second is not in time, and it was just a little bit off the line. Kyle Schwarber is able to get on with a base hit 106 miles per hour off the bat. Good start to the bottom of the 7th inning. A pitch right down the middle, and Schwarber just flinged it all the way to right field, and he put it in a good spot. It's his first hit off of Mason Thompson. And here's Trey Turner, who takes a quick glance at a strike, a slider, over the heart and soul of the plate. He's hitting .253 with runners in scoring position with 4 doubles, a triple, and 19 RBI. The 0-1. It's taken all the way for a called second strike on the inside corner. It's a pretty good pitch that was thrown. 0-2. Thompson looks back at second base to keep Schwarber in check. The pitch Turner almost thought about firing the trigger, but just took it inside. Eight seconds left on the pitch timer. 1-2. Thompson fires, and it's swung on and missed. Trey swings at a slider that was high and inside, and it's the second time that he has struck out today. And he's now gone 0 for 4. 1 gone. Here's Nick Castellanos coming up to the plate. Mason Thompson has pitched in 38 2/3 of an inning this season as Castellanos fouls off the first pitch and slaps it out to right field into the stands. In his 38 2/3 of an inning, he does have 6 holds, along with a 3-2 record. And he struck out 34 batters, but has allowed 16 earned runs. 0-1. The next pitch to Nick Castellanos. That is lined fair down the third base line. It's going to go all the way towards the wall. Schwarber rounding third. He'll come in to score. And Nick Castellanos gets on with an RBI double. A good piece of hitting by Castellanos as he drilled and smoked that thing down the third base line. Phillies down by 1. A solo home run by Castellanos in the first and an RBI double in the 7th inning. So the tying run is over at second base. And Harper is up now. And I believe that is going to be it for Mason Thompson here, as Dave Martinez goes out there and will pull the plug. And Thompson will head back to the dugout as Dave takes the baseball, and now Finnegan will come on in as we have a pitch and change. All right, I don't know why I'm having like these really bad burps. I have a little bit of heartburn, too. Heartburn sucks, man. Heartburn. Harper is cool. Gotta get him home from second with 1 out. Yep, you do. You do. You gotta get him home here. I agree with that. All right. This is how we do it, man. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell icon, baby. All right, Phillies down 5-4 against the Nationals in this series finale. We have the day off tomorrow. We'll be going on for our Phillies post-series recap tonight at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure that you join me for that. And then we'll have our Sixers podcast tomorrow and our Flyers talk podcast tomorrow too. So, Stott's the guy to do it. This is Harper. Well, Stott with runners in scoring position has not been doing so good over his last couple of games that I've watched him. I didn't watch yesterday's game, but we need to hit a home run or get him home. That's exactly what we got to do, Seth. 1 out, a runner over at second base. And if you just subscribed to my channel, shout yourself out. Welcome on into the play-by-play with JJ family. Kyle Finnegan in 32 games this season has pitched in 33 1/3 of an inning. And he has 33 strikeouts and has only allowed 5 home runs. Also doesn't really walk a whole lot of batters. So they wanted to go with a lefty on lefty here. And that's why they went with Finnegan. Plus, it is a setup type of a situation. There's Nick Castellanos talking things over with the second base umpire and Michael Chavez. Just sharing some laughs and that type of thing. JT Realmuto waits on deck, and Bryce Harper will try to tie this baby up. Castellanos in scoring position. One out. Phillies down 5-4 in the bottom of the seventh. Finnegan gets ready to throw the first pitch. Here it comes, and Harper takes it all the way for a ball. Bryce is actually 2 for 3 versus Kyle Finnegan in his career and has walked 5 times. One and 0. Finnegan looks back at second, glances, and now back to home plate. Here's the 1-0, and it's just a hair off the plate. Good take by Harper. 99 on the gun for Kyle Finnegan. Could have gone either way, to be honest. 2-0. Finnegan kicks, fires, and it's on the outside corner as he painted the corner perfectly. 97 miles per hour. The gas is definitely coming out of the tank from Finnegan. 2-1. Finnegan gets set, fires, and that pitch is way off the plate. JT waits on deck. He hit a 2-run home run earlier in the game in the first. 3 balls, 1 strike to Harper. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Castellanos takes a lead off at second. The pitch outside for ball 4, and Harper gets on for the 4th time today. And that puts runners at first and second. There's still 1 out. JT hit a 2-run homer. He walked, and he popped out to left field. Thanks, Rosebud, for subscribing to the channel. Time is called really quickly as Finnegan wants to go over some signs with Riley Adams. Finnegan with the first pitch. It's a hopper, but it's fouled to the third base side. Kyle is 31 years old from Detroit, Michigan. Stands at 6 feet 2 inches tall. Hunter Harvey is getting loosened up in the bullpen. Castellanos at second, Harper at first. 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. A base hit could tie this baby up. The 0-1. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. This could be 2 to throw over the second. There's 1 to throw back to first is in time. A 6-4-3 double play. And that was the worst thing that you could ask for. But we head to the top of the 8th inning. The Phillies do, however, get a run back on an RBI double by Nick Castellanos. But they do trail 5-4. What a rally killer that was. Wow. That is crazy. Oh, boy. Can't make this stuff up. There will be a lot to talk about during our post-series recap. Don't worry about that. All right? That's when you get the analyst version of JJ. This is just play-by-play. You know what I'm saying? We do this just to get reps and that type of thing. Sometimes we utilize our emotion a little bit, but we don't do it too much. But you guys obviously feel free to express how you feel for sure. Larry says that he's divorcing JT. He's done. Are the papers signed, though? That's the question. Did you sign the papers yet? Or is the pen in your hand, like right now? Just a question for him. Question for JJ. How would you compare the Phillies pitching to their hitting? Which do you think is better? Curious. Answer when you can. Here's the way I look at it. Okay, the pitching has had a 2.32 ERA the last time I checked, like 4 days ago, since June 5th. The starting pitching, that is, okay? I want a 5th starter, and I think that is definitely important especially because in the postseason, pitching wins you a lot of games. Would I like another bat, though? Absolutely. But just to answer it shortly, I want another pitcher. Jose Alvarado will come into the ball game for the Phillies. The left-hander will be coming out for the 8th inning. Ranger Suarez got the start today, and he allowed 5 earned runs. Well, 5 runs in general. Give up a grand slam to Stone Garrett, and a solo home run to Jemer Candelario. You think that we should trade for C.J. Cron? What are you giving up, though? That's the question. Because something's got to give. Joey Meneses is due up. He's batting on the right side of the plate. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts lifetime against Jose Alvarado. Hit that red subscribe button, hit that bell icon, and hit the thumbs up button, man. Let's get more people on here and more people to join the play-by-play with JJ family. First pitch, inside and high. All right. 1-0. Meneses today is 0 for 2. The pitch. Line drive back up the middle past the glove of Trey Turner, and it's in there for a base hit. It got underneath Trey's glove, and there's a leadoff single. And to be honest with you, I know that it was a nice hit, but Trey should have had that. He made the diving attempt, and it got just underneath his glove, and it went out in the center field. So Joey has his first hit of the game, and Stone Garrett is up. Alvarado kicks, steals, and the pitch is way up high for a ball. Alvarado came back from the injured list about a week ago or so, a little bit more than a week ago. The pitch, swing and a miss. Alvarado's ERA has gone up to 1.54 as he's allowed a run in 2 straight outings, which for him is a lot. 1-1, and the pitch. Taken all the way for ball 2. Stone Garrett 2 for 3 on the afternoon. Had a single and a grand slam. Flew out to left field his last time up. Alvarado kicks, fires, and it's swung on and missed 99 on the gun. Alvarado's 28 years old. Had a birthday on May 21st. From Venezuela and stands at 6 feet 2 inches tall, 245 pounds. The 2-2, check swing, did he go? First base umpire says no. Garrett just held up. It was a 99-mile-per-hour pitch. Could have gone either way. But the count is full. Big pitch coming right up here for Alvarado. He gets the signs from JT. Kicks, steals the payoff pitch. Fouled back. Joey Meneses over at first base. Got on with a leadoff single. And up at the plate is Stone Garrett. On deck is Dom Smith, the former New York Met. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. Alvarado fires to home plate. Line drive over to third base. This could be 2 to throw over the second. There's 1 to throw back to first just in time. A 5-4-3 double play. Good play by Bowman. Was hit very sharply towards him. He had to backhand it, and he threw it sidearm over to the second base, and Stott threw it over to first in plenty of time for a 5-4-3 double play. Around the horn. That is absolutely what the doctor ordered right there. I believe that that's now the 5th double play that's been hit in this game. At least the 4th. Larry can fact check me on that. And here comes the next batter, Dom Smith. 2 outs, nobody on. And he takes it up high. Smith is 1 for 3 today. And he's 1 for 3 lifetime against Alvarado. The 1-0 fouled off. Alvarado played 4 seasons with the Rays. The 1-1 outside. He had 31 holds in 2018 and 80 strikeouts in 64 innings. 2-1. Ground ball, pulled over towards the first base side. Diving stop by Stott. Throw over to first just in time. What a play by Bryson Stott. And that definitely took away a base hit. And a good job by Hall to just get back to the bag in time for the throw by Stott. And we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Phillies down 5-4 as they get out of the inning. That play by Stott was so nice. It was pulled over towards the first base side, almost got through the hole. Stott had to dive for it, and he just got over there in time and just shot right back up, threw it over to first, and Hall hustled his way back to the bag just to get the runner out by half a step. And Stott will lead things off in the bottom of the 8th. All right, let's go. Got to get this win. That's what we got to do. It's now 4:10 p.m. Okay. All right, guys. Just want to remind you all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on those bell icons, man. Let's go over the scoreboard really quickly. The out-of-town scoreboard. 5 double plays this game. Okay, I knew it. I knew it. Okay, thanks. Oh, boy. Braves winning 6-3 against the Miami Marlins at Truist Park as they head to the 9th inning. Pirates down 6-3 against the Brewers at PNC. Red Sox and Blue Jays tied 4-4. Well, they showed that the Braves game was at 6-3, but maybe that just ended. It must have just ended, I guess. Yep, Braves just won 6-3. They just got the final out. All right. Yeah, let's be sure that we hit that like button, man. Red Sox and Blue Jays tied 4-4 in the top of the 8th inning. Royals lead at 7-1 against the Dodgers. That's interesting. Phillies trying to gain some ground in that wild card spot, so they could totally use some help from the Royals. Cardinals lead at 2-1 against the Yankees. Astros and Rangers tied 1-1 in the top of the 6th. Cardinals are winning in the top of the 7th inning. Tigers beating the Rockies 8-2 in the top of the 4th. Angels and Diamondbacks just got started. White Sox and A's just got started too, and Rays and Mariners all underway. They're all scoreless so far in the first. Bryson Stott due up, and the first pitch he sees is a ball that is outside and high. Guardians face off against the Cubs at 5:05 p.m. Eastern Time. That is when first pitch will be. The 1-0 by Finnegan is at the knees. He's out there for his second inning of work. Giants will play the Mets tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. The 1-1 fly ball hit out to left field, and it is hooking into foul territory, and it goes out of play. On the road to 1,000 subs before the season is over. I know. Isn't that crazy? Reds, they won against the Padres 4-3. As they walked it off. The pitch. Downstairs again for ball 2. It's on a Spencer Steer walk-off homer. Orioles also beat the Twins today 2-1. 2-2 to start. Finnegan fires, and it's upstairs and off the plate. And that'll make the count full. Alec Bohm waits on deck. Hall in the hole. The 3-2. Outside for ball 4, and the tying run is aboard. So Stott walks after making a nice play to end the top of the 8th inning. He gets on base. Alec Bohm, the good news is, lifetime-wise against Kyle Finnegan, he's 3 for 7 with a home run and 5 RBI. Nobody out. A runner over at first. Throw back to first to get Stott is not in time, but it was pretty close. It was close. You cannot be making these base running mistakes. Finnegan gets set, kick steals, and there's a pitch out. And Bohm decides not to hack at it. Adams didn't even throw it back over to first. But he thought about it. 1-0 to Bohm. Finnegan fires towards home plate, and it's off the plate again. And Bohm takes it for ball 2. Alec flew out to right field twice and then walked. His last time up. The 2-0 delivery by Finnegan. Downstairs and outside for ball 3. Derek Hall waits on deck. He grounded into a double play. That was his last time up. It was a 4-6-3 double play. 3-0. Finnegan fires. Line drive into right field, and it is caught. And the throw back to first is not in time, and Stott just got back in there safely. Bohm hit it sharply right at right field, and I got to tell you that Lane Thomas almost made a sliding catch and thought about it, but he threw a missile back over to first, and Stott just got back in there safely. And here's Derek Hall. 1 out now in the bottom of the 8th. Good try by Bohm. Just hit out at the right fielder. The pitch. Inside and low. I'm just curious, though. Do you guys have a problem with him swinging at a 3-0 count? I'm just curious. 1-0 pitch, line drive, pass the diving stop at the shortstop in the center field for a base hit. Stott goes over to second base, and he will stay put there. A nice hard shot hit by Derek Hall. 113 miles per hour off the bat, and it puts runners at first and second base. That thing was smoked, and Kyle Finnegan had the duck. Oh, man, heads up. Well, he got on. That was a fastball right down the middle, and it literally almost knocked out Kyle Finnegan. Whew. And Brandon Marsh will come on up. Edmundo Sosa will come in to pinch run for Derek Hall. And that's totally understandable. Hall gets high fives in the Phillies dugout. 2 runners on, first and second. Bottom of the 8th, Phillies down 5-4 with 1 out. The first pitch to Marsh, lined foul down the left field line. Needed to put runners in scoring position, so you got to take the 3-0 pitch. I'm with you on that. Marsh hitting .294 with runners in scoring position with 3 doubles. Kenny tried to tie the game up. The 0-1 to Marsh. It is, it was at the knees, but it's called a ball. Oh, man. Phillies will certainly take that. 1-1. The pitch by Finnegan. Ground ball hit over to second base. This could be 2. The throw over the shortstop. There's 1 to throw back to first in time. A 4-6-3 double play. It's the 6th double play that the Phillies and Nationals have had combined in this game. Wow. So the Phillies don't get anybody home, and we head to the 9th. They trail 5-4. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. The Sports Page Show. What is up? Thanks for coming on here, man. I appreciate it. That is absolutely unbelievable. Stranded Island. We're going to have a lot to say. What's up, Icy Buckets? Thanks for coming on here. Guys, if you're brand new to my channel, please make sure that you hit that thumbs up button and hit that red subscribe button, okay? We're coming on tonight for our Phillies post-series pod. If you guys want to give your thoughts about the game, and about the series overall, we're definitely going to have our thoughts for sure. We definitely will. And we'll talk about it. But, yep. Cannot be losing these types of games. That's all I got to say. I got to stretch. We'll probably take one more break when we head to the bottom of the 9th. I wish Bohm's shot was in there for a hit, man. I couldn't believe Marsh did that. Oh, boy. Phillies will play a doubleheader on July 15th against the San Diego Padres. The first game will be at 1:05. Second game will be at 7:05 p.m. Eastern Time. We need 5 more subscribers to reach 630 people, man. Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the Play-by-Play with JJ family, and we'll be doing more and more Phillies games on here. And shout yourself out if you just subscribe. If you want the Phillies to win, you got to subscribe to the channel. That's why we're not winning. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, though, definitely subscribe for sure. Craig Kimbrell will come in for the 9th inning. Phillies are down 5-4. Kimbrell has a 5-1 record, 12 saves and 12 opportunities. And Ildemaro Vargas is due up. He doubled and walked. So probably Hunter Harvey will come out for the bottom of the 9th. Most likely. That's what you would imagine. Kimbrell fires to home plate, and it's upstairs. It's 4:20 p.m. Eastern Time. Wow. 5 more subscribers, 5 more likes. That's all we asked for. 1-0. Popped up, fouled off, though. The 1-1. It's taken outside for ball. Ball 2. Oh, boy. 2-1 pitch. A four-seam fastball at the knees, and it's swung on and missed. Vargas is 1 for 2 as he calls for time here. And we'll take a quick step out of the batter's box. Oh, my gosh. There we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The next pitch popped up towards the first base side. And Stock gets underneath it, and there's 1 gone. That's how we start off the 9th. Kimbrell as far as his career goes. He's faced the Nationals 49 times. He's recorded 28 saves, and he has a 3-1 record with an ERA of 1.48 and 83 strikeouts. Chavis will glance at the first pitch as it is inside for a ball. 1-0. Kimbrel fires to home plate, and it's sliced foul. Kimbrel was picked up in the offseason for the Phillies and has been really a good addition for sure. Nobody on, 1 out in the top of the 9th. Kimbrel fires, check swing. He went around, and they don't even have to appeal it because Chavis certainly did so. And the count is 1-2. Chavis played for the Boston Red Sox for a couple of seasons. 1-2 delivery. Outside again. Excuse me. Woof. Two on the inside corner, called third strike. And Kimbrel gets the second out of the inning. And now Riley Adams will step up to the plate. When is Sir Anthony Dominguez coming back? Larry wants to know. Well, he went on the 10-day IL. He went on the IL almost 2 weeks ago now, so he should be coming back soon. I don't know if he's going to have any rehab starts, though, or anything. Adams takes it low. The 1-0 pitch at the knees for a called strike, 97 miles per hour. To have Hunter Harvey warming up in the bullpen as he will pitch the bottom of the 9th. Alvarado has beaten Riley Adams 3 times. All on strikeouts. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Nobody on, 2 outs. In the top of the 9th, Phillies trail 5-4. And Kyle Schwarber will lead off the bottom of the 9th after this game, or after this inning is over. Adams today is 0 for 3. 1-2. The pitch by Kimbrel. Fouled back behind the plate. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Line drive caught by Trey Turner. He makes the sliding catch. And the side is retired. A 1-2-3 inning for Craig Kimbrel. And Schwarber will lead things off when we go to the bottom of the 9th. Okay. The Nationals won a series versus. I don't know, man. Can't do that. When is Sir Anthony due back? That is my thing. I don't know. Guys, please make sure that you hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button as well. We're going to the bottom of the ninth inning. If you guys believe in the Phillies like I do, hit that like button and be sure that you become a member of our family by joining in, man. Want to see that number go up to 630 by the end of the stream. That's what I want to see. And I think we can get there. I just want to have you guys continue to come on here and continue to grow the family. That's what we got to do. When is he due back? July 1st. He was eligible to return. So he's due back he's due to come back like pretty much anytime soon. Maybe he'll come back on July 4th. I don't know. Okay. Well, it's the last chance for the Phillies. Hunter Harvey is going to come into the ball game. And he will pitch the ninth inning. Phillies have had 10 hits today and have only put up 4 runs. Harvey has a 3-3 record, along with a 3.25 ERA. Opponents are batting 195 against him. He has 41 strikeouts. This is a save situation as well, mind you. So they're going to have to put up some good at-bats here. That's exactly right, Larry. Especially against Harvey, who's been really good in the ninth inning for them overall. He's had some shaky outings, but from just an overall standpoint, he's been very solid. Schwarber takes it way outside and high for a ball. He has 7 saves this season. The 1-0 pitch to Schwarber. Oh, he took a fastball right down the heart and soul of the plate for a called strike. He's 0 for 3 lifetime against Hunter Harvey, but today he is 1 for 4 in the ball game. The 1-1 laid off. Took a curveball down low. Harvey's 28 years old. Last time he gave up a run was on June 20th. The 2-1. Line drive over to the first base side, and taking it over to first is Dom Smith as he got there in the nick of time, and Schwarber is out. 1 away in the bottom of the ninth, and the Phillies are down to their final 2 outs. Harvey has a 1.35 ERA against the Phillies, with 8 strikeouts and a save in his career. Trey Turner due up next. Here he comes. First pitch. It's skied out to right field, but it's hooking foul. He's 1 for 2 against Hunter Harvey with a triple. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch to Turner. Off the plate. Trey has gone hitless today so far. He's 0 for 4. He struck out twice, popped out to first, and grounded out to first. The 1-1 just off the plate. The Braves just won. They beat the Marlins today, man. 2 balls, 1 strike to Trey Turner. On deck is Castellanos, the pitch. Outside again for ball 3. A 98-mile-per-hour fastball. Have to put up good at-bats here. Castellanos waits in the on-deck circle, and if it goes any further, then Harper is in the hole. The 3-1 to Trey. Fouled off. The pitch was a little bit up high, but could have been a strike anyways, and it was a defensive swing. Harvey got the save Friday night. The payoff pitch to Trey, fouled off. He had 2 strikeouts and didn't allow a hit. He only allowed 8 hits in the month of June and 3 earned runs. That's it. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Turner, fouled off again. 99 miles per hour on the gun. Nobody on. 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Phillies trail 5-4. 3-2 to Turner. He's putting up a battle here. Harvey fires, and it's grounded over to shortstop, and the throw over to first is just in time, and there's 2 outs. Phillies down to their final out now. It was picked up by Vargas, and he fielded it very cleanly. Lots of fans in attendance, and the Phillies will have their final hope up. And that is Nick Castellanos. All comes down to Nick Castellanos. First pitch to Castellanos. Fly ball hit out to right field. And it's going back to the warning track, and making the catch is Lane Thomas for the final out. It almost got on out of here, but the Phillies cannot get the W. The ball game is over, and Hunter Harvey comes in for a save, and the Phillies lose by a final score of 5-4. Stone Garrett, the player of the game, hit a grand slam off of Ranger Suarez today in that 3rd inning, and man, oh man, that was tough. Phillies lose the series to the Washington Nationals, and that hasn't happened in quite a little bit of time. It's the 3rd series win in a row for the Washington Nationals for the first time since June 14th to the 23rd of 2021. We'll talk more about it tonight. Please make sure that you come on for the Phillies post-series recap pod, man. Please make sure that you do that, all right? And we'll talk more about that. We'll be on at 9 o'clock tonight. We'll vent, and we'll have a whole lot to say for sure. All right, love you guys. Catch you all in the next one. Peace out.